we are going to be making one of my favourite summer cocktails, the Mint Julep, or the Georgia Mint Julep as it used to be known. So most people, I'd imagine, have got a bottle of bourbon or a bottle of brandy that you don't know what to do with. This is what you do with it. Okay, so the Mint Julep used to be originally actually made with brandy. Most popular nowadays, people are going with the bourbon option. But today, what I'm going to do, my personal favourite, is a little mixture of both, around 50-50. So, the Mint Julep also has its famous little cup that it comes in, the Mint Julep cup, which is a metal cup like this. Now, these things are really expensive and quite hard to come by, so we're not going to use one of these today. What we're going to do, we're going to use an old baked bean can or a soup can. Very, very similar, to be honest. Obviously not quite as sexy, but I don't know, I think it brings its own rustic appeal. So we're going to be making it in there. Right, first up, what you want to do for a good mint julep is you're going to need crushed ice. So what I got an old pillowcase. You're just going to fill that up with ice from your freezer. Put that into your bag like that, into your pillowcase. And I'm going to use the full soup can this time, just to get some weight behind it. What we're going to end up with is something that looks like this. It's kind of chunky but also flaky, snowy ice. It's going to be really, really good to chill down our drink super, super quickly, but also it's going to dilute as well, because most of what this drink consists of is really, really super cold melted ice. Alright, next up what you're going to need is some mint. Really nice, big, juicy mint. Now I would definitely recommend growing this at home in your garden. Buy yourself a plant, pop it in the garden, forget all about it. This stuff grows so easily. And then what I do, I put it into our little ice bath for about 10 minutes just to really like crisp up those leaves, give it a little wash and really wake it up. And then what we do, we take these stalks like this, easy as, and you just peel off these lower leaves. Alright, leaving these little stems because these are going to come in handy later on. So you peel off these, there we go, leave some nice stalks there, because these are going to come in handy later. They're going to be your garnishes. They're going to make all your friends think that you are awesome little bartender with your nice garnishes. Now, what people like to do to wake up the flavour here is they sometimes like to slap it. You can do that if you like. What I like to do is just roll it between my hands. Now, well, the idea of this is just to kind of wake up the oils and the lovely aroma that comes from the mint. Now, if this wasn't television, you'd be able to smell this whole room just smells beautifully of mint right now. And then you want to add a little bit of sugar to that as well. Now, as this has no citrus in it, you do have to be careful how much sugar you put in, because it's easier to add sugar than it is to take it away. So I'm just going to use one kind of small teaspoon here of sugar. I'm actually using a powdered sugar just because it blends in really, really, really easy. You're not going to worry about having little granules or gritty bits in your teeth. And then what I want to do, just stir that in a little bit. Again, further waking up that mint, making sure that all those flavours of the mint come out. And then, as I said, I'm going to use both bourbon and brandy. And this is home bartending, so, you know, don't go crazy, obviously. You don't want to be flat on your ass, but, you know, home pours are okay. I'm going to put about 3 ounces in here, which is about 90 mLs for my UK viewers. And then we just fill that up with the crushed ice we just made. Alright. Right, push that down. Obviously make sure your hands are nice and clean. You should always have clean hands when you're doing any kind of food prep or bartending. Alright, now this is the fun bit. This is the bit you really want to work hard at. Just put your hand over the top and just really go to town here. Now this is actually what's going to make the difference in the quality of your final drink, is how much effort you put in right now until you've got pretty much a whole drink from just a few ounces of liquor. And what I suggest you do, add a little bit more crushed ice at the top. That kind of forms part of the garnish as well, is the little mountain of crushed ice on the top right there. It also, if you're outside in the sunshine, that ice is just going to melt in. It's just going to keep the drink really, really cold. The little sprigs that we saved from earlier, we're going to remove the bottom part of these, just discard that bit there. We're going to keep the little like rose heads, if you like, the sprig. And what I like to do again is just to stroke them a little bit, just to kind of wake up those flavours again. And pop it right next to the straw, so whenever your guest goes in to have a little drink of that, they're going to get, boom, right up the nose of mint there. Alright, and there you have it, your Georgia Mint Julep. Super, super easy. Mint, sugar, ice, bourbon or brandy, or a mixture of both the way I like it, and you've got yourself one of the nicest, freshest, simple summer cocktails. Your friends are gonna love it when you've got the barbecue roaring. All right, there you go. Bob is your uncle. Rocket, you ready for your mint julep? I'll have to do a virgin one for you, kid.